Welcome back. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but what if those images are hijacking your health?
From billboards of juicy burgers to commercials of chocolate, food porn is changing the way we eat. To explain this food phenomenon, we are joined by Dr. HELENA Popovic. Great to see you again, HELENA. Nice
Thank
to have
you very
with us.
much.
Food porn, exactly. I mean, we all kind of know what it is, but what's the exact definition?
It's those decadent images of sinfully seductive, insanely delicious-looking food, and the trick is ultra close-ups, so you actually feel you're having an intimate relationship with the food. You know, that's right.
I'm actually inside that.
But let me tell you a little secret, and this actually helps you resist it. This is one of the things. When you see that glistening cheese, it's actually been painted with household detergent.
Wow.
To make it look more glistening. Those bubbles that you saw on the drink, that's been mixed with a detergent to make the bubbles look more real. Wow. Meat usually has some food colourant. So when you know that, it makes you a little bit more wary. But yeah, that's what food porn is. It's deliberately engineered to look better than the real thing.
And without us knowing that, which I'm sure anyone watching or hearing you saying that is never going to look at food porn in the same way again, but without us knowing that, what does it do to our brains?
Research has actually found that when you flash those images in front of people, we actually start to produce a hormone in our stomach called ghrelin. Ghrelin is the hunger hormone because it goes straight to the brain and triggers the hypothalamus to make us want food. So it's a genuine want for food. Not only that, we start to produce gastric acid and our gut starts moving in preparation for food. So it is a genuine hunger. It's not just something you've made up.
Is it like Pavlov's salivary dogs?
It is. It is a little bit like that. And the other phenomenon it relies on is called supernormal stimulation. And this was discovered by a biologist, a Dutch biologist. And what this does is when you, for example, give chickens more brightly coloured eggs than their real eggs, they're going to abandon their eggs and try and sit on the fake eggs to hatch them. When more, and if you make model chicks with more brightly coloured beaks, the mother hen will ignore her own and try and feed the model ones because they look more striking. And the same thing happens when we see these larger-than-life, better than real looking food. It attracts us more and it bypasses the part of the brain called the prefrontal cortex, which is involved in self-control. So it just bypasses that part of the brain. You go, I've got to have that.
So are you saying the brighter the coloured food, the more you want to eat it?
The better it looks.
The better it looks.
For chicks, it's colour is the attractive thing. It depends what it is, but the more gorgeous it looks. So, exactly.
And then obviously advertisers do this because we see this and then we go out and we want an ice cream.
Exactly. Okay. That's exactly right.
And it works.
That's golden information for marketers, though, isn't it?
Yes.
To know all of that
and
science behind it.
They do know it.
Yeah.
It's a real industry. But we can protect ourselves.
So
what can we do? Yeah.
The first thing is knowing, but the second thing they've done studies, when they ask people to conjure, as soon as you see that image, conjure up an image of something that really makes you feel indulged or pleasured. So maybe bring to mind pictures of your honeymoon, or I'm assuming you enjoy that, or your last holiday destination, or even stroking your cat. Anything that makes you feel warm and fuzzy will release dopamine in your brain, and that reduces the desire for the food because you've had a fix in another way. But some other things to protect yourself is make sure you have a good night's sleep, because when we're sleep deprived, we're ever so much more tempted by the food. And if you're on a diet, you've got no hope. When you're on a diet, it draws you more.
Can you get up and eat something else? Does eating I don't know, a salad negate the desire for chocolate?
It hasn't been found to be the case.
Right.
No. But what you can do is engineer your house and have, firstly, put away the junk food, put away the breakfast cereal, put away the muesli bars in the back of the cupboard, and instead have beautiful arrangements of fruit and vegetables on your kitchen table. And they found that if you just put the fruit and veggies in eye line when you open the fridge, you're 3 times more likely to eat it when you see it. Conversely, cover the ice cream in your freezer with aluminium foil so that every time you open the freezer door to pull out something else, you don't see the ice cream even from the corner of your eye.
Right.
So I suggest, put glossy pictures of Brussels sprouts on your fridge door and you will actually be more drawn to eat it.
And then on that list is cook.
Yes, that's right. Because cooking gives us sensory pleasure. Like we smell the food, we touch the food, so our other senses are stimulated. And when we cook, we tend to be satisfied with eating less.
But does all the other stuff happen as well? Like the gastric acid starts to get busy in your stomach, in your tummy if you start cooking? All of the same reactions are happening?
No, because you're getting already some kind of, not as much.
Okay.
Because you're getting satisfaction on another level.
Right, right.
Can we use food porn to our advantage?
I think we can. I think knowing that it exists and knowing those few things that can stop it. For instance, I just need to mention that when you exercise, you're less responsive immediately afterwards. So if you've just gone on a bike ride, you're less likely to be influenced by that image of food. However, if you think about exercise but don't actually do it, that will make you more hungry. So be careful, be careful. But I think just engineering your house and not having those really glossy things visible. And for your kids, make the fruit, the vegetables, the healthy food really attractive and visible.
Yeah.
Out of sight, out of mouth.
Yeah, cool. Great advice. Dr. Helena.
Thank you very much.
Very nice to talk to you. Have a great afternoon.